Hello everyone, welcome to TTV News. Ladies and gentlemen, on November 9, at the major cemetery of Tân Bình District, the Steering Committee 515 of Tây Ninh Province have a troop departure ceremony and a site task to K70 and K71 team to search and gather the remains of majors who died at the Cambodia in the first phase of 23rd period, transition of 2023-2024.
This ceremony was attended by Major General Đoàn Quang Hoa, Director of the Policy Department, General Department of Politics of the Vietnam People's Army, Chief of the Office of the National Steering Committee 515, Major General Trần Vinh Ngọc, Deputy Political Commissioner of Military Command Region 7, Head of Steering Committee 515 of Military Region 7, Mr. Nu Lundi, Deputy Governor of Thượng Khmer Province, Kingdom of Cambodia. On the side of TayNinhTV, Mr. Võ Đức Trong, Standing Vice Chairman of the Provincial Peace Committee, Head of the Provincial Steering Committee 515, and other members attended. Before the departure time, Mr. Võ Đức Trong rang the bell to summon the source of matters. Delegates performed the ritual of offering incense, flowers, and having a moment of silence to commemorate the heroes and martyrs who sacrificed for the country's independence. On behalf of the Provincial Steering Committee, he raised the spirit and responsibility of the officers and soldiers of K70 and K71 teams who have a good reputation on our space. In order to well perform the task, two teams need to continuously educate officers and soldiers to be deeply aware of and well define the task, which is both a noble responsibility and has profound socio-political significance, demonstrating the policy of repaying gratitude, drinking water, remembering the souls of the party, state, army, and people of our country, to the heroes and martyrs who sacrificed their life for the cause of national liberation and for the noble international duty, building determination for officers and soldiers to be ready to accept and complete a site as well, coordinate with the government and security forces to rightly have a good result, coordinate with the neighboring government and security forces to proactively have a good result on propaganda, combining many forms to have for searching and collecting of martyrs remains more convenient. According to the plan, 80 officers and soldiers of two teams will go to the Kingdom of Cambodia to search and collect the remains of martyrs for 282 graves. That were provided information previously in 5 provinces of Kampong Cham, Thượng Khmer, Siem Reap, Ban Chi Minh Chui, Otto Minh Chui, from November 9, 2023 to January 25, 2024. The Office of the National Assembly Delegation and People's Council of the Ninh Province has launched an information channel to propagate the activities of the National Assembly Delegation and Provincial People's Council on the Zalo platform. In order to promote the application of information technology in administrative reform, create more interaction channels with people, and create conditions for people in the area to conveniently monitor and get more information about the activities of National Assembly deputies, rule local activities, and at the National Assembly Forum. The Office of the National Assembly Delegation and the People's Council of the Ninh Province created an account on the Zalo platform to create more channels to provide information officially to voters and people. To access this Zalo channel, users search and access the name TayNinhTV Provincial National Assembly Delegation on the Zalo application. Press the interest button to receive timely information about the delegation's activities, representatives of the National Assembly and Provincial People's Council. This is the official information channel of the Provincial National Assembly Delegation, operating in parallel with other traditional channels.
The Office of the Provincial People's Committee had just issued a document conveying the instructions of the chairmen of the Provincial People Committee on deployments to provincial departments, branches, and the People Committee of District, Town, and City on Regulation Number 04, November 1, 2023 of the Provincial Steering Committee on Fighting Against Corruption and Negativity. Is the regulation on receiving and processing application, letter of feedback, petition, complaints, and denunciation related to corruption and negative acts.
The regulations clearly states that applications and letters are received from organizations and individuals sent to the Steering Committee, Standing Committee of the Steering Committee, and members of the Steering Committee. In the application, the script used is Vietnamese. In case the application is written in a foreign language, it must be accompanied by a notarized and authenticated translation according to the provisions of law. Applications and letters are sent directly or through postal services. The application or letter must clearly state the content of complaints, denunciations, recommendations, and replacements. Date, month, year of writing the application or letter, signed or fingerprinted by the person writing the application or letter. Provide information about arrest phone number, if any, or specify a mailing address for contact when necessary. The Provincial Steering Committee on Fighting Against Corruption and Negativity will not consider or handle applications with content that oppose the party's guidelines and policies, the state's policies and laws. Petition with content that divides national and religious unity. The petition contains profanity, defamation, and insults to the honor and reputation of individuals, agencies, organizations, and units. Within 10 working days from the date of receiving replacements, recommendations, complaints, and denunciations from the Steering Committee, Standing Steering Committee, and members of the Steering Committee, the agency, organization, or person shall have the authority to resolve and report in writing and notify in an appropriate form about the results of resolving or directing resolution. In the morning of November 9, at the Cultural House of Tân Hà Khmer Miu Tân Hà Border Station, coordinated with Tân Hà Khmer Miu Tân Châu District, Tây Ninh Province, to organize propaganda and dissemination of the Vietnam border law to officials, soldiers, and people in the Khmer Miu. Colonel Phạm Đình Triệu, Political Commissioner of the Border of Tây Ninh Province, attended this program. The program was performed in the form of theater and oral propaganda combined with illustrative presentations. Lieutenant Colonel Hoàng Như Nam, Deputy Political Commissioner of Tân Hà Border Station, performed oral propaganda on the necessity to promulgate and the meaning of the Vietnam border law, as well as the layout and main content of the law and documents, detailed regulations related to the Vietnam border law in implementing current border protection and management tasks. According to a report from the Provincial Statistics Department, the situation of Forest Department and forest use is currently the rainy season. Forest management boards are reviewing land funds, propagandizing and mobilizing people to participate in afforestation. The newly planted forest area focus on implementation by October 2023 is 538.8 hectares, reaching 119.2%. Specifically, the forest area invested in protection in the whole province is over 66,569 hectares of existing forests, which is conducted to organizations, groups of households, and households to protect and prevent forest fires. For forest protection and management and forest product management, the land area plan for retails of forests is adjusted to over 73,272 hectares, which is assigned to forest management boards, district committees, and units for management and use. The output of harvesting good in 10 months is estimated at over 43,214 cubic meters, increasing by 2.06% over the same period, plus 872.26 cubic meters due to the increase in planted forest area and thinning area. In order to waiver from the inspection plan in the field of natural resources and environment in 2024, the Department of Natural Resources and Environment of Tây Ninh has deployed H2 units and people's committees of district, towns, and city for the implementation. Reporting the results of inspection work in the field of natural resources and environment in 2023 and the list of units proposed for inspection in 2024. For the Provincial Economic Zone Management Board, Department of Industry and Trade, having documents on the results of inspection and examination in environmental protection in 2023 and inspection plan for 2024. For people's committees of districts, towns, and city, reporting on inspection in the field of natural resources and environment in 2023 and develop a plan for 2024 for departments and units under the Department of Natural Resources and Environment, reporting on the results of implementing the 2023 plan and develop an inspection and examination plan for 2024 of the units. Departments and units under the Department of Natural Resources and Environment make a specific list of units that will be inspected and the reasons for the proposal and send it to the Department of Natural Resources and Environment to avoid overlap and duplication for inspection updates. During 3 days from November 8 to 10, delegates will be trained on the following contents, introducing some world administrative reform experiences and practical implementation of administrative reform in Vietnam, introducing outstanding internal results in the administrative reform of the civil service regime and civil service in recent times, and orientations for the coming years, applying information technology in information and propaganda about administrative reform, and the results of building and developing e-government, digital government, and digital transformation in recent times. Some key contents in the next time. In the first 9 months of 2023, the system has newly recorded more than 1,510,000 birth registration cases, more than 516 cases of marriage registration, 491,483 cases of death registration. At the conference, the Ministry of Justice discussed and answered local difficulties and problems in the process of implementing the tasks of civil status, nationality, authentication, as well as improving the quality and efficiency of registration work, register and manage civil status, promptly update and remove obstacles in implementing project number 6.
The audience, the expanded Southwest Friendship Melody Festival ended successfully in the morning of November 9, leaving many marks in the hearts of the audience. Among them, the unique performance brought by the competition team to this festival is the most impressive.
Promoting the spirit of friendship as its name, Friendship Melodies Festival of the Expanded Southwest region, teams from the friendship unions of provinces and cities have brought many performances expressing the cultures of different ethnic groups that have friendly relationship with Vietnam. Performances ranging from performing songs in foreign languages such as Cambodian, Laos, Japanese, to traditional dances and musical instruments from China, Indonesia, and Russia were carefully prepared by the competing teams. In particular, participating in the performance are also ethnic people and foreigners living and working in Vietnam. The meaning of Bun Bang Phrai is a traditional festival of Laos, which will take place in June. This festival asks for water from the sky for farmers to plant rice and trees, starting from June onwards. Today, we participate in this program to show our national character and also want to show that the relationship between Laos and Vietnam is forever brothers. Today, my team brings to the festival three performances. The first is the duet of Tinh Hoa Porcelain, Zither, and Bamboo Flute. We are wearing this outfit of Tinh Hoa Porcelain, a Chinese art. And the second is a solo performance by the Japanese Friendship Association about the spring beach blossom season. And the last performance is the hat dance, a Vietnamese tradition. Many friendship associations from other countries come to participate in each dance, learning together and strengthen solidarity, as well as learn about the culture of neighboring countries. Coming to today's program, we are very honored to bring the traditional Saman dance performance of Indonesia. The Saman dance is one of the most unique dances of this country, recognized by UNESCO as an intangible culture of the world. This dance impresses with the synchronization, decisiveness, and clarity of the dance movements in performance. At the same time, it also shows the traditional culture of Indonesian people. It can be seen that this Baltic Southwest Region Friendship Melodies Festival is a useful and healthy playground, demonstrating the creative and innovative thinking of Cluster Number 4 of the Vietnam Union of Friendship Organizations, thereby encouraging the spirit of exchange and learning, enhancing mutual understanding among the cluster member friendship associations in carrying out people-to-people foreign affairs tasks, thereby strengthening the solidarity and friendship between the Vietnamese people and the people of countries around the world in the cause of fighting for peace, democracy, and progress.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Provincial Laws Education Dissemination Coordination Council organized the 2023 contest for good legal breveteurs and propagandists, responding to the Last Day of the Socialist Republic of Vietnam 2023. Is aimed at improving legal knowledge for civil servants, public employees, and armed forces in the province, and it also contributes to complete tasks better.
The content of the contest for good legal reporters and propagandists, responding to the Last Day of the Socialist Republic of Vietnam 2023, is to learn about the Last Day of the Socialist Republic of Vietnam on November 9, learn about legal documents in various fields. Last Day of the Socialist Republic of Vietnam is also a message to the world's people and foreign investors about the image of Vietnam that is innovating and building a country that respects the Constitution and law, therefore propagating and disseminating the law, raising the sense of responsibilities and obligations of citizens and civil servants in law enforcement for the future, not only of each person, but also for the future of the country. Vietnam Law Day is organized to honor the Constitution and laws, educate people in society about respecting the law, and contribute to propagating the slogan, live and work according to the Constitution and laws. The Coordinating Council for Law Dissemination and Education of Tay Ninh Province organized the contest for good legal reporters and propagandists, responding to Law Day of the Socialist Republic of Vietnam, aims at creating a healthy and useful playground for the team of reporters and propagandists, helping them have conditions to interact, exchange experiences, demonstrate legal knowledge and ability to disseminate and educate the law, thereby promoting their role in bringing the party's guidelines and resolutions, the state's policies and laws to officials and party members and people. The contest also contributes to propagating the purpose and meaning of Law Day, thereby educating everyone to respect for the law, responding to and organizing the implementation of Law Day seriously and with peak concentration during the annual Law Day week has helped carry civil servants, public employees, workers, and people across the Tay Ninh province is known as a big holiday of the year. Agencies, units, and localities in the province focus on successfully completing the political tasks of the sector and the locality, contributing to completing the province goal, integrating the work of building and perfecting the law system and law enforcement. At the same time, create conditions for people to access and learn the law, improve knowledge and awareness of law observance. It has readily brought the provisions of law into life. According to the Department of Livestock, Ministry of Agriculture and Rural Development, with the current total livestock herd, it is estimated that each year an average of 61 million tons of waste and over 300 million cubic meters of wastewater are discharged into the environment. If handled well, not only will the environment be protected, but it will also create many high-value products. If handled well, products will be created. In circular husbandry farming, two important groups of solutions are prioritized. The first is to process manure to make organic fertilizer for crops. The second is to raise insects to meat to goods, both treating environmental substance and providing protein for aquaculture and animal husbandry. Waste is the output of one production process and the input of another process, which is to treat the waste and get biogas and use it for a generator. However, small-scale husbandry farming is still a barrier to sustainable development goals.
So the government of Vietnam has been supporting a lot the sector and the program, and we thank for that. Of course, there's always support required from the government, for example, on promoting the market.
Developing husbandry production towards a circular economy contributes to quickly overcoming environmental pollution, reducing greenhouse gas emissions, converting to green energy, and contributing to the formation of low-emission agriculture to achieve the goal of the government in net emission reaching zero by 2050.
That's all for today, TTV News. Thank you for being with us, and goodbye for now.